All right, then, folks. Ryan here coming to you with a brand new video. And as you can see, um, this is a course, I say a mini course in transformation. I wrote some stuff down. I truly regret not having those, not having that information in front of me right now. Man. So I'm going to try to remember as much of what I wrote down as written down as possible. So we are talking about transformation, and I believe that this is a space that a lot of people need to get into. We need more people in this space here. Thanks, Christy. No script needed. So, anyways, I I'm thinking like this is a core. This is a mini course in transformation. And these are things that you need to do to better your life, to get out of the situation that you are in right now. And this is causing you a lot of pain, anger, and resentment. So, change the game, so you can change your life. I am looking at my own journey and see where I came from as a person who didn't really, I didn't understand anything at all about personal development, success, prosperity, any of that stuff. How to change your life, how to reprogram your subconscious mind. No, that stuff wasn't really taught to me in that way. Yes, have I heard these things before? Yeah, but were they taught to me in a way how I could understand? No. So one of the things that I want to talk about here is how to reprogram your mind, how to change your life. Because this is important. This is huge. So change your mind, change your life. Or change your thoughts, change your life. And changing your thoughts, because your thoughts actually control your life. How you speak, what you say, how you say it actually controls your life. If you want peace in your life, you're going to have to be calm and relaxed and quiet and peaceful. But the way how you talk has a lot to do with this. Baller? What kind of baller, bro? Footballer? What are you talking about? Right? So, we're going to be working on transformation, changing your life, becoming better than how you are right now, because this is a huge thing for a lot of people. They just don't know how to change. They want to change, but they don't know how to. But we are going to um, work on making the change, creating the change, not necessarily basketball. Joshua, appreciate you, man. Good to see you. Glad you are here passing through. I'll talk. Appreciate you, Joshua. You want to be a basketball? Here is what I would do as a basketball player. I would look for the 10 best basketball player and watch what they do, what time they wake up, what time they go to bed. I don't know about watching what they eat, but that might be a good thing as well to observe. Look at what these 10 best basketball players do, and I want you to follow it rigidly. You are trying to become one of them. What time they wake up? I guarantee you, these guys wake up at least at 4 o'clock in the morning. Okay? And I want you to look at what these basketball players are doing. Yeah? Joshua, doing well, man. Appreciate you. You know? So, I want you to look at what these basketball players are doing. Follow, you have to be rigid. I want you to follow what these guys are doing. Listen to what they are saying. Watch what they are doing. Watch their interviews. Listen to how they talk. Look at how they even shake hands with other people. I want you to pay attention to this. If you want to be a great basketball player, study great basketball player. I want to be like a great person in the in the personal development space. I'm studying people who are in this space. Bob Proctor, great guy who is in the space, and he knows how to deliver. The things that he say makes people want to change their lives and improve themselves. All right. So you're gonna have to take a look at what these people are doing, and then you need to do that yourself. So, transformation. We are trying to go from where we are right now to where we would like to be. This is not particularly easy, especially in the beginning when you are, trying to climb over these boulders that's in your way. Lots of obstacles are in your way. You are trying to get over them to get to where you need to go. This is when you're going to have to climb, fight hard. No, you need discipline. Become a disciplined person. Discipline will help you to get from point A to point B. You're gonna have to do the work. Don't listen to what they are telling you that you can become successful without doing nothing at all. Maybe that might be true in some instances after you uh, train that mental magnet long enough. True, I believe you can after a while. You can attract the people, places, things, circumstances in your life, opportunities. I think you can attract those. I believe you can. But it just won't work over a long, I mean, in the beginning, it just won't work. Over a long period of time of training yourself, yeah, I think you can. So, no, we need to work, but we also need to attract the things that we want. People, places, circumstances, opportunities. We need to attract those as well. You cannot get what you want out of life without other people. I don't care how good you are. Without somebody else helping you, you will not get to where you are. I know, I heard some people, oh, I'm a self-made millionaire. You are not, Jacob. You are not. How are you a self-made millionaire? Somebody has to help you to get to where you are. So cut out the nonsense. There are no self-made millionaire. There are a millionaire who has been helped by other people. Sometimes many people. So this is what we're going to be talking about right now. No self-made millionaire. So I want you to understand that you need to attract the people, places, circumstances, opportunities, all involve people, by the way. Surprise, surprise, people are going to be in your life. People are going to aid you in your dream. Can you pay these people? For the most part, you will figure out how to pay them. If they can get you from where you are to where you need to go, you will pay these guys. Of course, you will. So, we are trying to get these people to where they need to go. And you are trying to get yourself where you need to go as well. So when they go up, well, no, sorry, when you go up, these people move up with you as well. That's just how it works. All right. So looking at the program and see how the program was, see if I can read that. What is he talking about, man? What is he talking about? What? Whatever, dude. So getting from where you are to where you need to go is a challenge. I'm not gonna sit down here and tell you how easy that is because it isn't. One thing I notice, which I have been working on to myself, the language, the way how we speak, the way how we talk. Your action actually comes from the way how you speak. You know what I mean? So we are gonna be talking about the way how you speak and develop the vocabulary to change all of that. Your vocabulary becomes important, right? Yeah, your vocabulary becomes important. Yeah. So we're gonna change our vocabulary. Uh, what is he talking about, man? What is he talking about? Okay. So we are gonna get from point A. So the vocabulary. These words that we use. Okay. And we're trying to use better words or so that way so the way how you talk, it can make somebody feel empowered or it can actually put them down. You know what I mean? Right. Our war, we can put them down. So here now, right now, when you got into transformation, you're gonna have to figure out how to talk differently. The way how you talk can get you into a lot of trouble, especially if you have a lot of emotions behind it. We don't want too many emotions in how we express ourselves. Expressing ourselves in a beautiful way, in a peaceful way, in a loving way, in a kind way, in a joyful way, in a wonderful way, because we are trying to express ourselves where to the point where we have less problems with other people. Okay, and uh, I'm trying to read what this guy is saying here. Yeah, yeah, he's talking a whole bunch of crap. Okay, and this is what I'm talking about. when we are trying to get from point A to point B, we can't talk like this guy. This, what's his name? This, this Johnny guy here. We can't talk like that if we are trying to become better than how we are. Okay? So, we want to change the way how we talk, change your vocabulary. Yeah? Uh, right. So, um, changing your vocabulary is something that I've been working on. When I say change your vocabulary, I do not mean these massive big words. Okay? Those words are okay to use in certain conversations, and that's fine. Most people don't even talk like that. So, right. So most people don't even talk like that. But we are going to improve, develop our vocabulary. So here is something that we're going to be working on. We want to change, our toxic vocabulary to a vocabulary of compassion. So we're going to go from toxic to compassion. That's really what we want to do here. We do not want to just sit down here and be toxic all day long, because this actually hurts other people by being toxic. So we want to get into compassion, a compassionate vocabulary. When you speak, less people will be offended. That's just how it is going to go, right? How do you develop a compassionate vocabulary? So, there's a way how you do this. I want to, um, go from being a certain kind of person to a compassionate person. Go from being a toxic person to a compassionate person, because we do not want to be toxic. You can, I mean, in some instances, in some cases, in some situations, it might work. But for the long run, being toxic does not work. And we want to change that for ourselves. All right. So, how we express ourselves, huge problem. The- a lot of us, the way how we express ourselves is putting us into more problems, more mess. And we are getting ourselves into situations which we do not want to be in because of the way how we express ourselves. This is how you get into a fist fight. By the way how you expressing yourself. You say something the wrong way, and the guy said, let's go outside. I do not want to go outside with anybody. I don't want to go fight. I think fighting should be reserved for when you have to fight. Right now, I don't want to. I don't think I should have a fight with anybody at all. Are you trying to take my food? Are you trying to take my home? What are you trying to take from me? That's when I'm gonna have to fight you. But for the most part, I don't have to, and I will not. Eh, right? So we're gonna have to work on our vocabulary. Changing your vocabulary really means change your thoughts, change your life. How do you change your thoughts? I find it, like right now, I've been finding myself changing my thoughts, which is not particularly easy. But I notice every single day There are certain things I would do, and that helps me to change my thoughts and change my life, change my behavior, change my activities, change the things that I have done. What is this Johnny guy talking about? What is he talking about, man? Johnny, what are you saying, bro? Okay, Johnny. Whatever, dude. Whatever. Okay, Johnny. Whatever. Okay. Yeah, Johnny is nuts. So, right now I am working on changing my thoughts. My thoughts. And this is what I believe, there's a lot of issue here going on with other people as well. Because I know they would like to change their thoughts, but they do not understand how. And your vocabulary needs to match your thoughts. So that's one of the things that we're gonna work on about talking about changing our thoughts. What the hell is he talking about, man? What the hell is he talking about? This Johnny guy, man. What is he talking about? Okay? So change your thoughts, change your life. Change your thoughts makes your life become a lot more better. But we want to wire that thought, you know. So here we go. Johnny, what the hell is this person talking about? So, this is how we are gonna change our lives right now. We are moving from where we are to where we wanna be. So, earlier on my journey, when I decided to change or take the path of transformation, and a lot of people, the people who I was around. Hey, how are you? Awesome. Right? The people who I was around at the time didn't understand how to help me to get from where I was to where I need to be. So, packed up my stuff, got in my car, drove to another city, trying to figure this thing out. And I noticed the more I change, the better the people who I was around become, or the better the people who I encounter become. People start loving me, and I start to love them. So, we became good friends over a period of time. All right? I moved from where I was to a different city, and then I moved to a different town, and then I move again. And I'm trying to figure out, why was I moving that often? The reason for that is it was part of the transformation. It was part of the journey. It was things that I have to do. It was things that I need to do in order to make my life better. In order to me, for me to make people around me start to feel better about me. And it's for me to feel better about the people around myself. And these women who I follow over the years, who are exceptional, and they would say stuff that I actually agree with, and but their stuff would help me a lot. You have uh, Abraham Hicks, Louise Hayes, and Baron Katie. So Baron Katie, Abraham Hicks, Louise Hayes. These are these are the women that I follow over the years to help me with my transformation, to help me on this journey. I will listen to them over and over and over and over, and they will saying stuff that actually makes sense to me. I follow them. I listen to them, listen to their audios, videos, and everything else that I could get my hands on. Brilliant people, right? So I studied these guys, these women, and they seem to be saying the same thing. You attract what you become. When I heard that, I have to let that one sink in for a little bit. You attract what you become. What do you mean by that? So let's say I become a scumbag. You want to tell me I would attract more scumbag? I don't believe I would do that. No, we're not attracting any more scumbags. Shut off, close off, done. Now we are going to do something a bit different. The people who comes into our lives, we're gonna love. We're gonna love and respect them, and they are going to love and respect us. I am done clashing with people about anything at all. I don't need to. I don't need to argue with you these days. I like debating. I like to disagree with some people on certain points, but now I'm not doing that anymore. I am done arguing. I don't have time to argue, and I'm not going to make any enemies or any more enemies. We just need to figure this thing out, and we need to make life a whole lot more interesting for ourselves and for other people. Right? Well, change your thoughts, change your life, meaning changing your vocabulary. So every day when you get up, I want you to put in the reps. I want you to do the work. I want you to have a certain amount of affirmations, prayers, quotes, personal development. I want you to have those. And I want you to repeat them over and over and over and over. Repetition is what changes the subconscious. After the subconscious, I don't believe that these guys are gonna be want to follow you around. So no, I just thinking that change subconscious, and then you get to move by yourself. And I want you to attract the people, places, and circumstances which is going to change your life and make your life a whole lot better than how you are right now. Change your thoughts, change your life. How do you change your thoughts? You're trained every single day. Get into training. Train, 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 train. Practice. Become that. These affirmations, they are okay. But saying the same affirmations over and over and over and over changes your life. All right? I do not want you to run away from this. This is huge, and this is clearly important. Pack up your stuff, move to a new city. Don't care what it costs you. You might have to, if you have children, different story. But we want to work with people who are in shape, out of shape. It doesn't matter. But I want you to change this for yourself and for other people as well. Make the move today. Get on the journey of transformation. Transform. change your life. Put in the work. Go to the gym. Run. Lift weights. Push ups. Pull ups. Get what you want out of life. You cannot get what you want out of life without changing. Change is huge and change is important. Become better than how you are right now. That takes work, takes change, it takes improvement, it takes self-development, self-improvement, personal development. It takes all those things. Get from where you are to where you need to go. It takes years too, sometimes. In some rare cases, could you get away with some things? Yeah. For right now, you just won't. Well, all right then, folks. Ryan here coming to you with a brand new video. Looking forward to see you soon in a new video. Don't forget, like and subscribe and comment down below. Get out of the state that you are in, that low negative state. Get out of it. Sad, depressing state. Out of it. Become better than who you are right now. Ryan here with a new video. Looking forward to see you soon in a new video. Talk to you soon. Bye for now.